There's a new Gallup poll out. For the first time in Gallup's history, marijuana legalization is a big favorite. So to be clear, there are other polls, I believe Pew is one of them, and others as well on top of that, that have already showed that 58% of the American people are in favor of weed legalization. But in this new Gallup poll, now they also are at 58%, when I believe the last time the poll was done, they were at 50%. But what I love even more about this is the history of how Americans felt about the issue of marijuana. So take a guess how many people were pro-marijuana in 1969 when the question was first asked. 12%. 12% of people were in favor of weed legalization in 1979. That's amazing. That's basically nobody. In 1995, take a guess how much? How many people? 25%. That's still freakishly low. 1995, that's my lifetime, that's likely your lifetime, that's crazy. So, and then you had by 2005, it inched up a little bit more to 35%. That's still really low in my opinion. I remember back to 2005, only 35% wanted it legalized. That's crazy. 2011 was 50%, today it's 58%. And this is what I like to call evolution of thought. So as time went by, people became more educated on the issue and they elevated to a superior mindset where they said, you know what, all the propaganda, all the scare tactics, it's not true. And plenty of good people smoke marijuana. It doesn't affect their life in a negative way. I mean, study after study has come out that says not only does it have medicinal value, it also doesn't even cause cancer. Right? How the original thought was, well, look, you're going to get the stuff in your lungs, it is not good for you, but that's actually not true. Whereas tobacco has all different types of carcinogens and all different types of, bad things in it that does cause cancer, marijuana does not. And even I took a pause at that study. I was like, really? But what about the thing that you got to roll it up with? That doesn't have anything on it that, leads to cancer in any way? I mean, it blew my mind. But needless to say, this is a great step in the right direction. And what might have happened is that people saw what happened in, Colorado and Washington, and they were like, hey, look at that, the sky didn't fall. And it looks like people are pretty goddamn happy over there. Look, the answer is simple, man. You legalize it. Just legalize it and then treat it like alcohol, tax it, regulate it. There's no wrong that can come from it. In fact, it's a good thing because you get a whole new sector of the economy, a whole new industry start, and that's going to, of course, lead to wealth creation, lead to job creation and things of that nature, which is obviously a good thing. But you also make the black market evaporate. The reason why illegal drugs usually have, crime problems associated with it and violence associated with it is because they're illegal. So if there's a dispute, you have to solve it with an AK-47 in the streets in a back alley, as opposed to solving it wearing suits and ties and going to court to sue. When things are illegal, there's not as big of a problem associated with it. Look at prostitution, for example. Outside of Vegas, where prostitution is legal, there's no STDs, none. But if you go to Hunts Point and, do whatever, there's a high risk of STD transmission. A lot of people have STDs. Why? Because since it's illegal, there's no regulation, there's no testing for problems, and there's no, making sure everything is clean and safe. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. We know what to do, it's now just a matter of doing it.